Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Oh, had to cut my laptop off. Hello. Here to gonna do some readings. I know people have been asking for 2026 predictions for all the signs. So I'm going to do half of them today and the other half another day. Another day. Or at least as many as I can. But in the midst of it, if anybody would like to get a personal reading, I will stop and I will do a personal reading. I hope everyone is well. I hope everybody's doing well. All right, we're going to start off with Aries. We're going to start off with Aries. And if anybody wants a personal reading, please let me know. I will surely get that done for you. If you're in here, please hit the thumbs up so we can bring some more folks in here. Let them know I'm live. Need your help. Need a thumbs up. A heart. Thank you for the heart. All right, universe. So 2026. What will 2026 bring for Aries? Oh, first card out. We have the Seven of Cups. What will 2026 bring for Aries? We have the two sevens, Seven of Swords. Your cards are flipping out the same way each time. We have the High Priestess. What will 2026 bring for Aries? What will that bring for Aries? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the Two of Cups. Where did that come from? We have the Queen of Swords. What will 2026 bring for Aries, universe? What will 2026 bring for Aries? We have, I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. If not my favorite. I love that card. I don't know why. I just do. I think it's the best depiction of the Six of Wands. And the Hierophant. We got the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Justice card. And we have the Magician. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So we have three queens on the board, which is quite interesting. I dare say that you are going through an Empress journey right now, whether you are male or female, but I think 97% of the people who watch my channel are female. So we're doing Aries right now, but if you want a personal reading, just let me know in the comments. And as soon as I wrap this up, I will get to you. What is 2026 bringing for Aries, universe? Let me just, because I didn't plan well, did I? Let me just scooch these on back. What is 2026 bringing for Aries? Please give me a thumbs up if you're just now entering and you're going to sit and watch for a second so we can bring more people in here. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups clarifying. That makes a lot of sense. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. This is very clear. For Aries, what will 2026 bring? We officially have all the queens on the board. You are going through your Empress journey. We have the Page of Wands clarifying the High Priestess. What will 2026 bring for Aries, universe? We have the Knight of Swords clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. We have the Lovers clarifying the Two of Cups. Oh, wow. I can tell you one thing. Aries, sun, moon, rising, doesn't matter. You got some serious love decisions to make in 2026. We have the Ten of Wands clarifying the Queen of Swords. You got a huge love lesson coming in. A huge one. Four of Cups clarifying the Six of Wands. And we have the Two of Swords clarifying, but you don't want to get married. The Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Cups. We have a couple, King and Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups clarifying the Justice card. I told you were going through your Empress journey. Because look at it, if I move my hand, you see it. We have the Temperance clarifying the Magician. You're going through your Empress journey. You are going through your Empress journey, Aries. Sun, moon, or rising, doesn't matter. All right, 2026 prediction for Aries. Thank you for the thumbs up. What you can expect for 2026 as it stands right now with your current energy. You have some serious decisions to make. There are going to be a plethora of decisions for you to make, and you are doing a growth spurt right now, and the universe is cautioning you to not get greedy, right? It feels like the Aries that I'm talking to are people who have been solely focused on their careers, solely focused on their money, and you might be coming up for air right now, right? I think that these people would have been very successful. I think that these people, you could have even like cut off relationships. Like, I'm just not thinking about relationships right now. I just need to focus on me, because every time I turn to relationships, the shit hits the fan, and we don't want to do that anymore, right? And so it just feels like there's been a sole focus on you and filling your own cups and just taking advantage of what your career has been able to provide for you. And you may have had a lot of trips, but I think that there's been some negativity and some like your career has been shrouded in darkness. It feels like you're misaligned right now, because that's an imbalance, right? If we focus too much on our career and not on our personal life, and not like truly living, right? Not just I don't want to be with anybody, right? I'm going to cut off all relationships. No, you can't do that, because if you start cutting things off, like we learn the bulk of our lessons when we're coexisting with others, not just romantically, but it just feels like there's been a lot of isolation, and you have just been concerned with building your wealth and focusing on yourself and quote unquote loving yourself, but you have protected yourself from the very lessons that you need in order for your soul to progress. And so it feels like this particular Aries that I'm speaking to, and it can be sun, moon, or rising, it does feel like you're standing fully in your power. I think that isolated, you feel good about yourself. You feel attractive. you feel ready, you feel able. But the thing is, you've been isolating. You've cut something out of your life, and it feels like some type of romantic situations to where you really don't know if these things are true, right? Because you have that piece on your own, but once you start coexisting and interacting and integrating with others, then how do you really feel, right? Like, what is your self-worth and self-value saying at that point? And it feels like you're getting pulled back into something that you were fighting. So 2026 is going to bring a reintroduction of the Aries. The Aries are coming out of their cocoon phase. The Aries are coming out of their isolation phase. The Aries have to come back to life. They have to not just work, not just focus on building their wealth, not just focus on quote unquote nurturing themselves. And the reason I put that in air quotes is because it's a fugazi, right? Like until you, and I just said this, but until you integrate, you don't know where you stand. And I think you're going to start putting some fillers out there. You might start hanging out. You might start calling up old friends and seeing what they're doing, or just trying to catch up with people. I think that your silence suddenly turns into like a Simba roar, right? You're like, roar, hi, I'm here. I'm still alive. Roar. You want to hang out? Right? It's not like a full-blown Mufasa roar, but you got a little Simba baby roar going on. And I think that you're going to magnetize people. I think a lot of people are going to come into your life. I think it's going to be a lot of people coming in very quickly because you're not really playing around right now. But there's going to be one particular person that comes in, and this could be somebody from your past. I don't feel like this is somebody that you've ever had like a real relationship with, but it does feel like somebody that is in your atmosphere or always has been in your atmosphere that you have a great deal of respect for, and vice versa, a lot of love for. Like, you care about this person, and it feels like when you and this person meet up that sparks fly, and it's just, oh my god, where have you been? And like, you've matured. This could be somebody you haven't talked to in a very long time. This could be somebody that you met at work and maybe 2 careers ago or 2 businesses ago or 2 organizations ago. But it does feel like somebody from your past, and I'm not saying that you've been romantically linked to this person in the past, because there is a newness about this love. It's very innocent, it's very fresh, it doesn't come entangled with a whole bunch of rigmarole. But it's somebody of caliber, of stature, somebody with a great reputation, somebody with a lot of respect for you, somebody who is not going to rush you into like, let's be intimate and let's do all the things. But this is going to be somebody that you have some type of soul's recognition with. And this is going to come in very fast. And I believe it's going to catch you off guard when you're nurturing yourself and trying to put your foot back out there and get out of isolation. This person is going to come in and swoop you up, Aries. They're going to swoop you. And when they swoop you, I want you to come back to this video and tell me how you got swooped. Because I'm nosy a little bit sometimes. So let me know what the swoop was like. They're going to swoop you up. And this is your person. This is your person. And I think that this person is going to be met with a very it's strict around here. I think you come out of that Queen of Wands energy and that Queen of Pentacles energy where you were nurturing on yourself and nurturing the things that you were building and creating, and you know, that Ace of Cups, you're gonna come out of that so quick and you're gonna be like, yeah, we're not doing that, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. And that's the lesson in all of this. Your lesson is you got to be a little bit more flexible, right? You've been very rigid with yourself. I think that your career naturally calls for rigidness, Aries, but you've got to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to love and when it comes to coexisting with others and having all these platonic and romantic relationships that you will be having in 2026. You're resurrecting yourself, you're reintroducing yourself, right? My name is Hove, huh? H to the O-V. That's what you're doing. But you have to be more flexible. And I think that that is a way in which you will try to protect yourself, is the rigidness. Like, okay, we're not doing this, and we're going to have to do this. And if you want to hang out with me, you're going to have to plan a date. And if I don't hear from you 18,000 times before the date, I'm not going to go on a date with you. I'm a cancel. You can't be like that. You can't. And I think that it is going to be a little bit challenging for you to open yourself up and to receive, to be noticed by another romantically. I think initially you might attempt to self sabotage this, to push it away because it makes you vulnerable, and it's going to be a relationship that mirrors yourself back to you. This is a mate, this is a partner, this is a counterpart. This ain't no joke. This is a masculine energy coming towards you, right? This is somebody who's going to take action. This is somebody of great caliber. This is somebody who has the money that you have, right? I don't see them showing up as an emperor, but this is somebody who has some clout in the game. This ain't no joke. This ain't no mental games. This ain't a blue face, honey. This is not a blue face. This is not even a pink face, right? This is the real deal, Holyfield. And in meeting this person and being recognized and seen by this person, I think it's going to shake some things up in you. I think that some of the things that you allowed to lay dormant just because you were in isolation, they're going to start churning, and you're going to try to reject this, and you're going to realize that there are still blockages that you're going to have to let go of, right? There's still some things that you are holding on to way too tightly, that rigidness in you that you're going to have to let go of. And 2026 is going to show you how you may have self-sabotage in the past, how you have been your own poison in your life for the most part when it comes to love. After your healing phases and after everything that you've been through, you've come out of this quite guarded. And I think that this is going to have to be something that's very balanced. You may find yourself bouncing from one extreme to the other. You may find yourself either being very closed off, very blocked, very rigid, to overgiving, overstimulating, trying to cater, right? You are not Destiny's Child, trying to cater to them, trying to do all these things. And so the universe is saying that your pace needs to move slowly. There's no need to rush this. It doesn't feel like this person is going anywhere. It doesn't feel like this person has any ill will or is like trying to deceive you or is wearing any type of mask. I think that you both are very clear in the other's vision, in the other's sight. And so the pace is going to be instrumental in this. This very well could be somebody that you meet, and by the end of the year, you could be engaged. This relationship is going to have a slow pace, but at certain points in this relationship, it's going to have this speed that is like a quantum leap. You could be very much engaged by the end of the year. And for some of you all, you could be pregnant by the end of this year. But I think that this person is coming into your life to help you reach that empress status. And there are, they say a king needs a queen because queens can move in ways that kings can't, but it's vice versa too. And I think that there are things that you are going to learn from this person's business wise that are very transparent and have a lot of integrity attached to them that help you build something very great. Money wise, you're going to be good. Creativity is going to be through the roof. Your love for yourself is going to come into question because you felt safe when you were alone, but I think that initially you are not going to feel as safe when you find yourself entangled with this person. And this person is going to be patient with that process, but you have to make sure that you don't sabotage this connection just because it feels I don't know how it feels. I think it feels too good to be true, but because it shakes you up. Okay? Money's going to be good. Let me look really quick. There may be some slight travel, some short trips. I think career is going to be steady. If anything, some of you all may get a promotion, a very huge promotion. This year is all about huge quantum leaps for you. But I do think a lot of y'all gonna get engaged or get pregnant. But I do think that somebody who this resonates with, You're gonna start your own business, is what it feels like, or branch off some kind of way. And opening yourself up to this connection is going to allow you to do that. I think this connection is the missing piece to your wholeness. It's absolutely time to apply the lessons. Okay? That was Aries. Break time. Thank you for the thumbs up. Y'all want to hit that heart button too? If anybody wants to get a personal reading, I am doing personals, paid personals. You can catch me in between these Zodiac signs. Oh, thank you for the, oh, wow. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. That was sweet. All right. We are going to Taurus. If nobody wants a reading, we're moving to Taurus. Taurus, what is coming for the Taurus in 2026? What can you tell us about? Oh, somebody just sent a message. Oh, wow. How cool is that awakening? That's awesome. And just like that. That's so awesome. I do that sometimes too. Especially if I watch too many tarot card readings, I'm like, okay, they got to say the color purple, or it'd be some off the wall stuff. That is so awesome. Thankful to be the vessel. Okay, universe. So I'm doing Taurus and Gemini is next. Universe, what is coming for Taurus in 2026? What can they look forward to? 2026. We have the Three of Staves. What's coming for Taurus in 2026? What can they look forward to? We want good stuff, universe. For real, for real. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? What's coming towards Taurus in 2026, universe? Doing Taurus right now. Gemini is next. If you want a personal reading, I can do it right after I finish this. Taurus. What's coming towards Taurus 2026? We have the Six of Arrows. What's coming towards Taurus in 2026? Oh, somebody blocking you. I don't want to wait for this life to be over. That's what I'm hearing. Was that Dawson's Creek? I never watched the episode of Dawson's Creek, but I feel like that was Dawson's Creek. What's coming towards Taurus in 2026, universe? Please keep these messages as simple and as clear as possible. What's coming towards Taurus? What's coming towards Taurus in 2026, universe? We have 10 of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Illusions. What messages do you have for the Taurus? And we, ooh. Why y'all got all these people in love with y'all this year? What the hell are you waiting for? What is going on? Why are all these people in love with y'all? Are you that gorgeous? I bet you are. Fortune. Temptation. You don't want none of them. Seven of Cups. 10 of Arrows. You are wrapping it up. Wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. You are wrapping it up, babe. You are wrapping up loose ends. You are sick and tired of being sick and tired. You are telling the universe, listen, wrap it up. I don't want to do this no more. They're going to try to sucker you in and you're going to be like, I don't want to do this no more. Taurus, what is coming for the Taurus in 2026, universe? What's coming for Taurus in 2026? Please keep these messages as simple and as clear as possible. What's coming for Taurus in 2026, universe? We have the World card clarifying the Three of Wands. You have the Seven of Cups clarifying the Two of Cups. You have the 10 of Swords for the second time clarifying the Six of Swords. Coming for Taurus. I just did Aries. I will be posting this live, so don't you worry about that. On Taurus right now, still doing personal readings. If you're in here, give me that thumbs up. Gemini is next. What is coming for Taurus in 2026? I probably need to cover that, huh? What's coming for Taurus in 2026, universe? What's coming for Taurus in 2026? Ooh, look at how pretty. She looks like Kenya Moore from The Real Housewives, don't she? All right, Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles, but your money gonna be good. These men ain't gonna be about nothing, but that money gonna be good. I shouldn't say that. The Fool card, yeah, but you're not playing. I can tell you that much. Fool card clarifying illusions, and we have, ooh, why did that come out in reverse? Queen of Wands in reverse, clarifying desires, bottom of, ooh, I told you. Y'all don't be listening to me. Y'all don't be listening. I should just hang up on y'all right now because y'all ain't listening. Lover's card, clarifying fortune. Somebody's not letting you go. Two of Swords, clarifying temptation. We have the Judgment card here, clarifying the Seven of Cups. Look at the Seven of Cups. Somebody, look at these two cards. The Ghost of Christmas Past. The Ghost of Christmas Past. I mean, they're not letting you go. And you're not letting them go. Who are you in love with? And why you got me doing this reading when you already in love with somebody and you already know it? Wasting my time. But you not playing. I don't have time for this. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing, y'all. And Ten of Swords underneath the Queen of Swords. Okay. What is coming for the Taurus? Gemini is next. What is coming for the Taurus in 2026? It feels like a cycle is coming to a close for you and this long-term partner who will not let you go. It feels like this person has changed quite a bit. So who you initially began this situationship with is not the person that you are with right now. And it seems like they are always evolving, always changing, whether good or bad, right? Whether they're progressing or digressing, right? Like this person is just like a shapeshifter and they're always switching up on you. And it feels like for the longest time, you have waited for this person to come around to see you, to be with you, to choose you. And this person has always been preoccupied by other things, people, places, and things, all the nouns. You hear me? It feels like there's been distance between you all, and you could be in the same room, the same house, right? It's just this shakeup. This person is longing for something else. And it seems like this year, this person acknowledges that. But if it does feel like, and I'm not going to lie to y'all because I never do, but it does feel like too little too late, because while this person was focused and preoccupied on other things, you were for a very long time begging this person to see you, to be with you, to meet with you, to tell you what's wrong. Like, you went through everything trying to figure out what this void is in this person, or why this person was always preoccupied with something else coming to them, right? And this could have been somebody that quite possibly had cheated on you prior, or it just feels like you all have worked through a lot of different challenges, and this person may not have taken full accountability for that in the past. And this person has just not given you the attention that you have desired from them, is what I'll say. This year, this person acknowledges that, and they acknowledge that because you pull your energy back. Let's go. And I mean, let's go. Because if I could golf clap for you right now, I would golf clap for you. If you just enter in the room, please give me a thumbs up and a heart, please. This person is very sorry. Awakening, you silly. This person is going to come to you because you've withdrawn your energy, you've pulled your energy back. And so now that you're not focused on this person anymore, now you're looking at your own life, now you're putting yourself first, now you don't give a damn if this person is preoccupied with another ship coming in, or if they're cheating, or you don't care anymore. Right? You've checked out mentally, and this person suddenly comes back into your life, and this person is like, oh my goodness, I gotta be the one. They start singing Jagged Edge and Prince and all the songs, right? Trying to get you back. And I think that means the world to you. I think it does. But this really feels like the moment at what was that movie called? The Breakup, with Jennifer Aniston and that dude, Vince Vaughn, I think is his name, where they played all those games and the games went too far, and then he came to her and was just like, I want to be with you, I love you, like, let's stop this. And she was like, I don't feel the same way. That's what happens. That's what happens. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. That's what happens. So you end up checking out of this connection. And you, if you all are living together, I do feel a move on the horizon for you. And whether you're living with somebody or not, I feel like you'll be moving in 2026. I feel like you will be cutting this person off. I think that you will miss this person, but the betrayal has added up, right? The distance has added up. All the years that you've spent, and for some of you all, for some reason, I'm thinking 3 years. It could be 30. But all the years that you spent trying to get this person to work on this situationship or this relationship or this marriage together, it's done. It's like you are done. You might be a Libra because you sound like me. You're done. You gave it everything that you had and you were drained and you were ready to shift on. And now as you shift on, this person is going to want to put in the work towards saving this connection, towards being with you, towards being they're going to be extremely remorseful. This person is going to have some period of time to where they think about it and reflect upon it and think about the different phases of this connection. Taurus, we're on Taurus right now, and they're going to want to put in the effort. They're going to want to build something great with you. They're going to want to be transparent and tell you all these things. And I think it's too little too late. And what ends up happening is you go on, some of y'all turn into an African American. Well, I'm joking. If y'all new here, I'm a big joker. You're not gonna turn into an African American woman. Please don't report me. But some of you all are going to you're going to focus on yourselves. I think that you are going to put all of that energy into some type of career or your finances. It doesn't fully feel like work. Some of you all have gotten to a point where it feels like you're working smarter, not harder. So I don't know what you might invest in is what I'm feeling, but I feel like it pays off big because you've been investing in it, and maybe nobody has known. You've been investing in it for a very long time, and there's a quantum leap that happens. I love using that word, and I'm going to just spam it throughout every reading, but you go from the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So there's some type of quantum leap where you've invested all this time, effort, and money into yourself, right? But into something financial that pays off very big. And I just think you get your spark back. I think your hair starts filling in. If your hair has been falling out, I feel like you start dressing up again. I feel like those of you who have gained weight in a situation because you've internalized so much of the turmoil. And this has been traumatic for the both of you all. And I'm not saying that King of Swords is to blame, but I am saying they had a huge part in it. And I don't typically say that, but like they had a huge part in it. And I just think you might go to the Caribbean and you might be Stella and you get your groove back and you meet somebody. Some of you all could be meeting somebody that is of a different ethnicity than you. They could have a different cultural background than you. But you meet somebody, and I think this person is very different from you in a lot of ways, but I think it's very intriguing to you. And I think that this person is open to love. You are no longer available for anybody who's wearing masks. Taurus, you are no longer available for anybody presenting you with any type of illusions. And I think the biggest part of this connection that you have been in and that you've been fighting for so long was to teach you about your own self-worth and self-value and how you cannot fight for somebody else, right? You can't love somebody into loving you. You just can't, right? And so I think that you begin to understand what happened. And I think that you miss certain elements of this, especially in the beginning, but you don't want it back. And I think that you all have some type of energetic connection because I do think this person can be very powerful. So I would tell you to protect yourself energetically. You might want to do some black candle work. If you don't know how to do that on your own or need somebody to help you, I can help you with that. But you need to do a cleansing. You need to do spiritual baths. You need to do a cleansing to prepare yourself for this new money that's coming in. And also for the end of, because it's really like an end of an era for you. I think this is really, really huge. I think this person will continue to come towards you, and I think they will send themselves to you energetically. I think you will dream about this person quite a bit. And this person will be trying to get you to understand that you need to come back and all the reasons why they love you. Like, this person is just not realizing how much you mean to them after you leave. And I think you will be tempted to do that. I think they will try hard, and I think they'll lay it on thick, but I think it'll be love bombing, and I think you'll be able to see through that. And ultimately, you all are going to separate, and everything is going to be fine. We have the Ten of Swords over here. Everything is going to be fine. Look, everything is going to be fine. I think you may, for some of you all, for some reason, when I saw this card, I was thinking about sleeping with the enemy. So if any of you all are in harm's way, please get the help that you need, and don't stay longer than you need to, because I do feel that this has taken a toll on your physical makeup, your very DNA, your mental health, your appearance. I do think this has taken a toll on that. And if it has, please know you are her. Can't nobody take that away from you. I just had a moment before I started this live where I was in the mirror just like telling myself, you've never given yourself any type of grace for what you overcame. Babe, the Tauruses that I'm talking to, or anybody that this reading resonates with, you're her. You, whoever I'm talking to, you, don't let this person take that from you. You're going to spend this year choosing yourself, maybe for the first time ever. And your life is going to come into alignment. Love is going to knock you off your feet. Whenever you get ready, you are going to become, I can't keep that up there. Oh my goodness. You're not too, oh my goodness, y'all. I'm about to start crying. Because I swear I just had this moment before I started this live. You got the Ten of Cups, babe. They can't stop your go. If you feel like you wasted your time with this fool, if you feel like this person drained you of everything, you're going to get it back plus some. You always do. The universe is going to double down. They betting on you and doubling down. You will spend 2026 getting your groove back, getting your life back. Money will expand. Love is coming. But first you are going to rise in love with yourself. And for many of you, for the first time ever, do not ever think that it's ever too late. You got this. If you need help, if y'all don't know, I'm a professional certified life coach. I just created a community for my life coaching. I've life coached many Braveheart tribe members in the past. I'm doing it full time now. I got you. If you need me, reach out. We can figure it out. If you want a personal reading, we can figure it out. I'm so proud of you. This MF right here, that's how I feel about him. It don't even matter. It don't matter. All this love bombing, the mask, all the shenanigans, cry me a river. It's over. It's done. You find the strength and you move the F on. I be forgetting when I'm on lives, y'all, because I'll get banned quick. Okay. Gemini, awakening, you still there? That was Taurus. All right. I didn't hang up on y'all, awakening. We're about to move into Gemini. Anybody wants to get a personal reading, you better speak now. Forever hold your peace. All right. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Oh, I was shuffling this deck and the universe said, no, get this deck. So now, give me a second. Jimmies. It's probably because y'all two-faced. Them twins y'all got going on. That's probably what's happening. Okay. Gemini. Let's go. 2026 universe. What will 2026 bring for Gemini? Please keep these messages as simple and as clear as possible. Uh-oh. Somebody's manifesting you. Somebody loves you, babe. Whoa. All right, universe. Geminis. We're doing Cancer next. Gemini, what's coming for them in 2026? Please keep these messages as simple and as clear as possible. Okay? Uh-oh. Somebody done did the hokey pokey and turned themselves around. We got the Knight of Pentacles. They moving slow, but they moving. Gemini, what is coming for, or universe, what's coming for Gemini in 2026? Hit that thumbs up, y'all, if y'all just entered. Give me a heart if you're sticking around. Even if you're not sticking around, can you give me a thumbs up and a heart, please? So we can get more people in here so they know I'm on live. Por favor, mi amors. Queen of Wands. Why is this so regal? Gemini, y'all gonna meet a prince, or if he's a prince, I'll marry him. Or a king. Because he gonna cut you off. What is going on here? Look at this. Bottom of the deck, we got the 9 of Diamonds. Gemini, y'all and y'all's. Oof. Why does this feel so good? What is going on? Gemini. Universe. What's coming for Gemini in 2026? Thank you for the hearts, y'all. Hit that thumbs up for me, please, if you haven't already. What's coming for... What is going on? And everybody's taking their time. Page of Diamonds. What, Gemini, what's happening for Gemini in 2026? What can you tell me about Gemini in 2026, universe? What's happening for Gemini in 2026? We have the 8 of Wands, and then it speeds up. Okay. What's happening for Gemini in 2026? We have the 4 of Cups. Where'd that come from? I always got to be somebody throwing some salt in the game. Ooh. Money. Listen. Geminis. Full card. Full card. Look at this. Look at this. 8 of Diamonds. 4 of Diamonds. The Magician. You can do, have, or be anything that you want to. Y'all got a green flag kind of energy happening here where all the lights, you know how when you drive in the middle of the night and all the lights are green and you just feel like you came at the right time, but ain't nobody else out there, that's why, but all the lights are green and you just flying and you just like, yes, yes. And you get that one red light and you be like, come on, we done did 26 lights and they all green. And here come the red light. And then after that, everything is green. That's what's happening. That's the best way I can describe it. Hold on, let me get the clarifiers. I'm sick of you, because me and you awakening. We must be connected. I'm sick of you. You taking over my whole read. Okay, Gemini. So we have Justice clarifying the 9 of Cups. I'm doing Cancer next, y'all. We have the 4 of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords clarifying. This brings in a little bit of balance, and I like that. Page of Swords clarifying the Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords clarifying the King of Swords, who's holding the Ace of Swords in the same way that that Ace of Swords is depicted on this smaller card. This is crazy. I can't wait to talk through this. And then here you come. Throwing some salt off in the game, Gemini. Tower card clarifying the Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups clarifying the 8. Woo! 8 of Wands. We have the Empress clarifying the 4 of Cups. What is going on here? Oh my goodness. You're green lighted, dude. You're green lighted, Geminis. I don't even know why y'all are here. You're going to have some disruption, but you're green lighted all the way through. The only person who can stop you is you. But that's pretty typical. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Stop talking so much. Stop telling people what you're doing. Stop telling people what you're aligning with, what you want to manifest. We have the Magician and we have the 10 of Swords Close your mouth until the universe tells you to open it. And the 10 of Cups. Close your mouth. I can't stress that enough. That just like popped out and was like, harp on that for a minute on you. So I'm going to harp on it. Close, Geminis, close your mouths. Stop sharing stuff with people that you trust. Stop. Close your mouth. Shut your mouth. Keep it to yourself. If you need to let it out, put it in a journal. Send yourself a voice note. Hush. Hush now. That's what you need to do. You need to be quiet. What's coming to Geminis in 2026? Truth. Truth, your heart's desire. I think for a very long time, you've been focused on the past. I think you've been focused on things that you may have wanted it from the past, things that, I don't know, it just feels very self-defeating. It feels like you've not been able to shift on because you've been so focused on the past. So like imbalanced because and maybe you've been harboring some resentments from the past. Maybe you have wanted to do certain things, but I feel like there's a lot of newness coming for you and you're green lighted. And so you need to figure out what it is that you really want and be very specific about that thing or things. Whatever it is that you really want, you got to get down to the nitty gritty because I think that you've outgrown a lot of things from the past. And I think that there are still remnants of things that you think you want from the past, that you think you are in alignment with, and you absolutely are still manifesting, but they're not in alignment with you anymore. So I think that there's going to be a slow transition to where you are going to get on that horse and giddy up your ass on this way to get into the right alignment of energy. It feels like this has taken a very long time for you to shift from, and it's very well could be something like maybe there was a job or a position, or it just feels like the fairy tale that you used to believe in is not the fairy tale that you're going to get. But both of them are fairy tales, and maybe there's been a little too much holding on to what you want, that there was no space or room for the universe to bring in what you were truly in alignment with. So the first thing the universe is saying is get very specific. First, get clear. Then become very specific about if you're still in alignment with these things and if these things are still what you want, because I feel like you're playing it small and you've been dumbing yourself down to keep yourself in a certain energetic vibration when you're meant to go so much further. But you can do whatever you want. If I was you, I'd get my ass on that horse and giddy up on to the right. Don't listen to Beyonce. Don't go to the left, Go to the right, babe. Go that way. Okay? Because that way, I think you'll bring some remnants with you. But I think this is going to be a year where you let go and where you really stand in your power. You are going to feel more alluring, more magnetic, more attractive, more sexy than you have in a long time. Some of y'all have been in the gym. Some of y'all have been lifting weights. Some of y'all have been doing that T-Pain booty popping trend on TikTok. Because some of y'all's behinds is vivacious. You hear me? I just think you're just gonna feel alive. Summertime rings out for you big, and I think that you will be vigilant of yourself and your space. But summer is gonna be huge for you. There are gonna be a lot of things. Like I just feel like the sun is gonna shine on you. That's what it's gonna feel like for you. Like you won't have many rainy days. It does feel like some of you all are planning a trip or a cruise somewhere. Go. And it also feels like there's somebody who is keeping an eye on you, somebody who is checking for you. And I think the more that you build yourself and the better you feel in your own skin, the more this person is checking on you, and they block you. They block you from shifting on to anybody else. And they kind of see you because you see yourself now is what I'm getting. And because you took that right instead of listening to Beyonce and going to the left and focusing on the past over here, this person is like wants to tell you some truths. And I think that this person has been holding on to this for a very long time. This is a very smart, intelligent person. This is somebody who is extremely logical. I do think that this person has love in their heart, but this person shows up much more as a strategist and somebody who is a protector. I don't know what this some of these people feel a little streetish and they've changed their life, but this person is comes into their own. I don't know if they've had run-ins with the law or if they work in some arena that has to do with law or if they just know law, but that's a little prominent. I feel like this person wants to communicate with you, and I think that this person wants to let you know what it's about to be. I say that because I don't think this person is about to talk to you about do you like me and how do you feel and can I court you? I think this person is going to be like, this is what it is, this is what I want, this is what it ain't. You down? And I feel like you say yes, and I think it catches you off guard. I think it catches you off guard. It's just like, okay. Um, so you go from uh being available and to not. I don't know what that means, but you go from being available to not being available. But I think it makes you very happy. Um, I also think that this could be somebody from your past because this could be something that was torn apart prior and it does have a familiar energy to it. So it could be something that was torn apart prior that is put back together. I think that this person wants to move slowly, but they don't. You, Gemini, could get engaged by the end of this year. Um, but you do this thing now where it's like I can't focus fully on you, I have to focus on myself, and you pour into yourself. And I do think it's by way of building a business or growing in business or getting some type of promotion. Money is going to be flowing to you. Like if you play the lottery, do that. If you gamble, don't gamble everything, but you could play with like a quarter. I wouldn't spend more than $1. I don't like giving my money away to casinos and stuff. Um, but there's a very lucky feeling about you. But you need to keep things to yourself. I would not talk about this person to my friends or family. I would not share my dreams or aspirations with my friends or family. It does feel like you're gonna have to put in a lot of hard work into something that you are bringing into fruition, and for some reason I feel like it's miraculous. So I don't know if you're like helping children or something, or if you're just needing a miracle or needing funding or something. Whatever the miracle that's needed, I feel like it will be granted, but it's not going to just be given to you. You're going to have to put in a lot of hard work to make that or to bring that into fruition. And I think that this period of you listening to Beyonce and looking to the left and going backwards and focused on the past and being in alignment with things from the past, that part of you is going to die. You're going to make space for this new part of your life that is coming in, that is very happy. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Where it's very happy. It does feel a little bit of payback, karma coming back to you because of good things that you put out. I do think that this person will help you build whatever this is that you're building, or help you to grow something. Some of you all could get pregnant, Geminis, and that'll be celebrated. And some of you all could get engaged and married by the end of this year. I really think a lot of stuff is happening by summer. So if some of you all get pregnant, you might go to Vegas and get married because there's like this huge motion, this huge gust of wind that carries you somewhere over the rainbow. And I don't think that it's all in your head. I don't think it's love bombing. It feels very grounded. And with the King of Swords, this person would have thought about all of these things prior to coming to you, because this does feel like an overthinker. So this would have been something they've been processing however they need to process, but it's good. But it feels like you will be making space. You'll have money. You could have a baby. And I better get an invitation to the wedding, is what it feels like. Geminis, talk about a roller coaster. You got to let go. The key to all of this is letting go and bringing balance back into your life. You're still aligned with things that you once wanted, but you're not that same person. You have to let go. You have to let growth have its way with you. You have to be empowered. You have to stand in your grace and your beauty. And I don't know why I don't use the word grace a lot, because it's my middle name, so I don't understand it as a word. And stay quiet. STFU. Okay, Gemini. Yep. And rest when you need to rest, because these moments of pickup where the speed just takes off is going to be exhausting, but you're going to love it. It's going to be a whirlwind, but I think you'll love it. I absolutely think you'll love it. And this marriage, this engagement, new opportunities too. Everything that comes to you new, that comes by way of investment, that comes by way of finances, time, in 2026 is going to be victorious, and it's going to have a lot of speed. It's going to catch you off guard. You might wake up on a Saturday, a random Saturday, with a ring on your pillow and tickets to Vegas on Sunday, and you find out you're pregnant on Saturday night. It's stuff like that. And I mean, if you have a real wedding and I don't get an invitation, don't come back to my page. Don't come back to my page. Right now, though, the focus is you. You got to get past this and bring balance back into your life so you can shift. So it's get past this, slowly shift. So the speed slows down. So rest, unpack everything in your mind. By summer, when you step out, baby, some of y'all going to Miami, Key West. I could go on and on about that reading. Okay, that was Gemini. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm just looking at your... That's crazy. Awakening Empress, that is crazy. I don't look at the screen when I'm reading. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That is so wild. I love it. Oh, I love when that happens. That is so wild. I got chills just now. That's crazy. Oh, I love it. Okay. I'll be looking for you on your payday. I'm gonna call you and remind you it's payday. It's time for us to talk. Thanks for coming here. Make sure if you don't follow me, follow me. I'm kind of all over the place, so. But yeah, thanks for coming. Okay. Nobody wants a reading. We're gonna move on to Cancer. I've been on here for an hour already. All right, we're gonna do Cancer. We're gonna do 2026 predictions for Cancer. What's the Cancer doing? What y'all doing, Cancer? What y'all want to happen for 2026? That's what's gonna happen. Subconsciously and consciously. Okay. If you're just stepping in here, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that heart button, please. Let more people know I'm in here. Cancer. Universe. Cancer. Let me change this time because I was talking. What's coming for Cancer in 2026, universe? Okay. 2 cards flipped, but they flipped together, so I got to put them back. It was the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. What's coming for Cancers in 2026, universe? Cancer, what are y'all bringing to the table? Come on now. Y'all sneaking out of somewhere, some prison you've been in. I hope it's not Alcatraz, because they gonna get you. But y'all show sneaking out of somewhere. 7 of Swords. Something that has been confining. I love it. Sneak out, get free. Get free, you hear me? Cancer. Ooh. Some of y'all monks. Some of y'all in the monastery, the Hierophant. 4 of Wands. Okay. Cancers. What's coming for Cancers in 2026? I will be posting this video. I've already done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. I'm on Cancer. If you want a personal reading, just let me know. I'll do it after I finish this. 10 of Wands. If you're just stepping in here, give me that thumbs up and a heart, please, to let other people know I'm in here. 3 of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. And then you go back into a fake prison. What is this prison you in, Cancer? Huh? It's not even a real prison. First of all, you snuck out, so the guards fell asleep, and then you in a prison that ain't real bars. That's a banister, babe. Cancer. Cancer. What's coming for Cancer in 2026, universe? We have the Hierophant. It's coming for Cancer. And we have the Magician. This has a very youthful feel to it. Six of Wands, Strength card. Be careful. Let me just stop here for a second, Cancers. Be careful, because as soon as I picked this card up and felt it, don't drive erratically. Don't be out on the road crazy. If you go to any nightclubs or anything like that, don't get into fights. There's a big emphasis on patience and slowing down. Don't have road rage. None of those things. I don't predict things like harm and death, and I don't predict things like that. But when I picked that card up, and I don't think anybody's going to be unalived, but accident was the first thing that came. So slow down. 2026 Cancer, slow down. Slow down. Remember that all the way through the end. Slow down. Queen of Pentacles. And now we have the Three of... Ooh, why is everybody on the Empress journey? Listen, the ladies of the Braveheart tribe are not playing. The Empress has either been felt or has come through every single reading. We have these... No, what am I doing? I got to clarify. See how I just got sidetracked, Cancer? Focus in 2026 and slow down. Okay? Pay attention to the road. Pay attention to your surroundings and slow down. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't like predicting stuff like that. Cancer, what's coming for Cancer in 2026? Thank you for the thumbs up. If you're in here for the first time, please give me a thumbs up and hit that heart. We have the Hermit for the second time, clarifying the Seven of Swords. What's coming for Cancer in 2026? We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Hierophant. We have the Two of Cups, clarifying the Four of Wands. I love this little section right here. What's coming for Cancer in 2026? Seven of Swords for the second time, clarifying the Ten of Wands. We have the King of Wands, clarifying the Three of Cups. We have the Devil card, clarifying the Eight of Swords. We have the Emperor, clarifying the Hermit. And we have the Three of Cups, clarifying the Magician. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Wands. We have the Judgment card, clarifying strength. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands for the second time. At the bottom of the deck, Cancer, you gonna have it rough. You're ruled by the moon, babe. Some of us, your mind, and I'm gonna just do a shameless plug. I have a whole community. I'm a certified life coach. I went to school years ago for life coaching, and I've been life coaching in the Braveheart community. Some of you all who have been here know that. Newbies, you don't know that. I've just built a community for people who've dealt with trauma and narcissism and control and attachment issues and abuse. I've built a community for that. And if you'd like to know more, I'll be posting more about it. It's all over my community page. But you're welcome to reach out to me. Cancer, I can't read your reading straight through, because there's a huge emphasis on you and your mental health. It does feel like there's somebody who's very controlling here. I don't know, because this energy has such a youthful energy, Cancer, you're reading. I don't know if you all are young or living at home or have just controlling parents, whether you live at home or not, or controlling guardians or somebody controlling around you. Whatever you can do to get away from that person, please do. Please do. And I think that if any of you all are wanting to save money, wanting to move out on your own, wanting to leave. I think you will. So I hope that brings you some happiness, because this is there are high highs here, but I think that the it's not low lows, but there are some mental challenges here that can make the lows feel hellish. And so you okay, let me start the reading. That wasn't even a reading. Okay. What this is saying, Cancers, is that you have felt imprisoned, and for some reason I want to say your whole life, and it doesn't have to be that the warden was the same person. The vessel can always change, but it just feels like you have been a shadow of yourself, and you've been wearing a mask, and you've been appeasing others, and you've been doing all these things in your life to make sure that you don't rock the boat wherever you've grown up, wherever you live, whatever your circumstances are now. And there's a whole nother side of you that I feel the whole world doesn't know. And there's something pulling at you to where it's like, I have to get out of here. I have to get free. I have to be who I am. You feel very much like a rebel spirit. You feel very much like a wild heart. There's a free spiritness about you, Cancer, here, where it's just like you will not be molded, and it doesn't matter how anyone tries to break your spirit, they're unsuccessful. It may be that you come from a very religious background or upbringing. That could have something to do with this. You also, I don't know if there's like a family owned business or something like that, or a friend of a friend, or your parents or your lover or whomever helps you get a job, but it feels that this job is some kind of way, has some religious aspects tied to it that you may not fully buy into. And but I do see a new job coming. There's something very traditional about this job, something to where it's like it's outdated, right? To where women have to wear skirts every day, or I'm just giving examples, or we have to pray 3 times a day at work, or whatever. It's something very traditional, old school. Maybe the boss is just old school, but I do feel that you'll be getting a job someplace that has traditional values. um Maybe it could be a Chick-fil-A. um I do see this could either be a new relationship, or it could be a friend that you've known that you get into a relationship with. So I do see a relationship elevating for you in 2026, Cancer. Some of these relationships could be a same-sex relationship, or you could be shifting from a same-sex relationship into a heterosexual relationship. But I think there's some sneaking around. I don't know if the people in your life know about this relationship or know about your lifestyle, and it becomes burdensome because, again, you're wearing a mask, and 2026 is going to be all about you no longer wearing that mask and you really stepping into your truth, and it being difficult and hard, and sometimes no movement at all, but you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. And I'm effing rooting for you. I have to watch my mouth on these lives. When I'm recording this a little bit better, because I already know I'm in a zone, but like on these lives, I have to watch it because y'all catching me in real time. So I don't want to get banned, but you better effing do it, Cancer. You better live your life. You got one life as whoever you are watching this, that this is resonating with. You have one life as that person. Do it. Do it. Do it. Don't think. Don't stop. Don't stagnate. I don't care if you crawl, walk, run, or fly. Move. Do it. Because without that mask, you come alive. You're so much happier. You're so much whole. You're like a whole person. You're free, right? And this is who you really are. And it feels like whoever this controlling force is in your life catches you or sees it or is just aware of it and is always trying to confine you, is always trying to lock you back up. If any of you all are in abusive situations or relationships, I don't know how I can help you because this feels very intense, but if you are, we've got to figure out how to get you some help, because um I don't care how many times they try to lock you up or put you away or make you mold you into sameness, you are not going to do it. I think there are some good portions of this that you've taken and embraced and integrated within your being, but for the most part, I think you like to hang out and go out and feel alive. If there's any type of uh drug abuse, then you definitely need to get help for that, because I can see you being a little bit extremist, and you have to own that if there's any of that. um and if this person is being controlling because of that, that's a different story. But I feel both. I didn't get to the both until I got to this party, because this is a full-on party right here. I think that you need to balance things though. I do think that you can't be so wrapped up in just removing the mask thinking that that's everyday life, because it's not. Life has its ups and downs. It has its dull moments and it has its super fascinating moments, right? But I think overall for 2026, you're going to get free. Some of you all could rebel and run off and try to get married or something like that. But I also think that there's a great possibility where something happens to slow you down. Excuse me. I don't have no water around me, but I start choking up. Something happens that may slow you down because you were preoccupied or not paying attention, or um I don't know, something catches you off guard and very well could slow you down. And I think that the power that you put into rebuilding yourself at that point will open up the floodgates. Mm-hmm. I think you will start this 2026 year off, Cancer, trying to escape, trying to remove the mask, steadily trying to be molded or forced into this peg or hole that you don't want to be in. You consistently rebel. It becomes too much. You sneak out, you hang out, you get thrown back into this quote unquote prison. It's not a real prison, but quote unquote prison. And there's a lot of guards around you, and then you go out, something could happen. So again, if this is drug abuse, you need to get help, because something could happen that slows you down to reroute your life. I think at the end of this year, the end of this year will do a complete 180 of where you started at the beginning of this year. But the end of this year doesn't feel like you being a rebel. The end of this year feels more so you being a little bit calmer, slower, and more invested in your future, and being more successful with like money and stuff. The beginning of this year feels like partying and getting free and removing the mask and rebelling. It's very rebellious. The end of this year is way more structured, but on your terms, because you have to rebuild yourself for some reason. See? You have to have the courage to rebuild yourself. So that's what I have for the Cancers. That was Cancer. I think I'm gonna split these in 4 and 4. So I'll do these over the course of 3 days instead of 6 and 6. Because 6 and 6 might wear me out. But that was Cancer. All right. I've been on here for an hour. Does anybody want to get a personal reading? Anybody want to get a paid personal reading for $20? They're typically $33, I think, on my site. So it is discounted if you do it on a live. I think tomorrow I'm going to do Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And then what's the next day? Thursday, I think I'm going to do Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Because if I start getting tired, they're going to get short. So, and I want to be able to see everything. So if nobody wants a live reading, I'm going to go. Yeah. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. And I will come back. Thank you guys. Smooches, smooches, smooches. And stay down. It's a marathon.